Hello everyone. Today's lesson is lesson 27, reading scales. So number lines can be horizontal, vertical, or even curved. And it's not necessary to show every number on a number line. Some number lines only show even numbers. Some only show numbers we count when we count by 5. Okay. Here is a number line used as a scale for measuring temperature. So the two temperature scales we use are Fahrenheit, which would be a capital F, and Celsius with a capital C. Okay. On the Fahrenheit scale, water freezes at 32 degrees Fahrenheit. On the Celsius scale, water freezes at 0 degrees Celsius. Okay. Water boils at 212 degrees Fahrenheit on the Fahrenheit scale, and it boils at 100 degrees on the Celsius scale. Room temperature is about 68 degrees on Fahrenheit scale and 20 degrees on the Celsius scale. Okay. All right, so this says at 6 a.m., the temperature was 21 degrees Celsius. The thermometer shows the noon temperature. How many degrees did the temperature increase from 6 a.m. to noon? So this is showing what temperature it is at noon. And we know it's a Celsius scale because we have the C, which is the abbreviation for Celsius. Now on this scale, we can see that only every 10 marks is labeled. Okay. There are 5 spaces in between each mark. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which means that each of these lines counts as 2 degrees. So it'd be 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay. So it says that the temperature started at 21 degrees. And if we look, it is now, here's 30, and one mark would be 32 degrees. So it is 32 degrees Celsius right now. Okay. To figure out how much the temperature changed, I will do 32 degrees minus 21 degrees Celsius. 2 minus 1 is 1, and 3 minus 2 is 1. So the temperature raised 11 degrees Celsius. Okay. So we can also have a scale, and this is a scale like you would have on a bathroom scale, okay, measuring weight. So what number is this scale pointing to? Okay, so if you move along the curve towards the right, you can see the numbers are getting bigger. We go 400, 600, and that one would be 800. The arrow points to a location past the 400, but before the 600. Okay, now if you look halfway in between, there's this longer mark. This long mark stands for 500. So that means these little marks have to be worth 50. So the first one would be 450, 500, and this is 550. So the numbers this arrow is pointing at is 550, not degrees, 550. Okay? All right. This next problem says, draw a horizontal number line from 0 to 500 with only 0 and hundreds marked and labeled. So I'm going to start off by drawing my number line. My first tick mark is going to be 0, and then it says since it's only the hundreds that are marked, and I'm going to 500, I mark the end with 500, and then I split up the middle. So 100, 200, 300, 400. And that's how I would draw my picture. What if I wanted to show a point 276 on this scale? Would I put it closer to 200 or 300? Well, I'd put it closer to 300 because 276 is closer to 300 than it is to 200. Okay, and that's it for this lesson. Good luck on your homework.